Hey, why are you crying?
It's like all my friends are getting boyfriends and girlfriends, and I feel kind of left out.
You have friends? Well, why don't you just make a video about your past girlfriend or boyfriend?
How is that gonna help?
Well, I mean, it is almost 2 weeks since you uploaded your last video. You are kind of slacking.
Well, shut up. Hello, Homo sapiens and Homo sapiens in fursuits. Today is not like, well, the last video I did. This one's about a story. Nothing with a discussion like last video. By the way, peep last video if you haven't yet. It's called Art Theft. I got an insane amount of support on art theft. I got texts from my friends, texts on Discord, like in the comments too of the video. And I realized that a lot of people liked art theft. So I'm like, okay, this motivates me, because unlike my old channel or other channel, I didn't really get a lot of motivation from anything. So I'm like, well, now's my time to shine, right? So let's get right into this, because I already wasted like 50 seconds of your life. So my first dates were pretty bad. I've dated 3 girls my whole life. No points if you were thinking that. And 1 in 2nd grade, 1 in 3rd grade, 1 in 5th grade. My first one in 2nd grade went like this. It was the day before the Valentine's Day dance, and I had no one to go to the dance with me. So I went to this girl named Emily. She was like a real-life chibi drawing. She was really small, like 3 foot tall. Not even joking. She was cute. I'm not saying she was hot, but she was cute, dude. She was small. So one day I asked her out to the Valentine's Day dance, and she said yes. And like all her friends are like jumping around, like, oh my god. So the next day came, and I handed out some of the Valentine's Day candy. If schools still do that now, I don't know if they still do. I don't remember Valentine's Day this year, but I handed out the Valentine's Day candy, and when I walked up to Emily, I gave her 2. I was being illegal. So when I gave her out 2, after that, the dance started. We went to the dance. The dance took place in like the PE area. They just put like some mute, like Bluetooth speakers or something and all that. So I went up to her, and I was like, hey Emily, want to dance? And she was like, sure. But all of a sudden her friends came over and pulled her away. And after her friends pulled her away, I tried to walk forward, but her friends pulled her away again. And again and again. And her friends kept pulling her away every time I got close to her. And this went on for about 20 freaking minutes. After, like, by this time we were right outside the PE area. And one last time I reached my hand forward like in the Titanic. But at the same time, her body went right ahead of my hand. And my head just fell to the ground. Like, it was like a scene from Titanic. And she walked away, and I just kneeled to the ground, and I started crying. I just started breaking out crying. And then my teacher walked behind me, put his hand on my shoulder, and then a bunch of kids, like half of our class, walked behind me, and I was just sitting there crying, bawling my eyes out while all these people were behind me. It was like, press F to pay respect. I'll never forget it. It was quite a moment. Now here's the second one. We're gonna call her Heather. Heather was a girl with a forehead the size of Jack's film. So I asked her out one day, and the next day we went to this museum in Miami, Florida. I forgot what museum it was. It was like American history. No, actually, I don't even remember. I know it was some type of museum. And we walked around there for at least 2 hours, and after a while we walked out. There was McDonald's right across the street, and I asked her if she wanted to go there, and she said sure. And then my mom and her mom walked to McDonald's with us. Once we got to McDonald's, I walked up to the counter, and then the employee looked at me and was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I want 2 chocolate fudge sundaes." And Heather was like nodded her head. So we walked over to those stools by the window. I'm not sure if they still have those. I haven't been to like inside of McDonald's in quite some time, but we sat over there with our sundaes, started eating them. And after a while, like, Heather just looked out the window, just stared her head out the window. That's all she was doing. And I was getting really confused. I was like, Heather, hello, Heather, are you okay? And for at least 3 minutes straight, I was trying to start a conversation with her, asking her all, like, questions and stuff, but she never responded. She just ignored me. And she just kept ignoring me until eventually I just looked out the window too. And about 10 minutes later, I walked up to my mom and said, "Mom, it's not working out." And my mom put her hand around my shoulder and was like, "I'm sorry." So yeah, that's my stupid first 2 dates, or my first dates. I'm probably not gonna do school dating for quite some time. I'm not really interested in that stuff, you know. At least not right now. Or anyway, everyone, Xbox controllers, blah blah blah, you know the drill. Thank you for watching. Share this with your family, your friends, your mouse, your dog, and I'll see you next week. Hey, so I gotta do this little fan art thing. Thanks. I heard the new Star Wars movie is out. No spoilers, please. And can we get 10 likes? That'd be pretty epical.